Hello everyone on this kind of windy, cloudy, sunny afternoon. So there's a lot going on all at once here. I figure it's time to give you all guys a little reading. I'm going to use my little Angelic Reiki crystal today. Tune in that way to give you a reading as opposed to using cards. So I've got no gimmicks really. I've really got this, but I've got no visuals or anything like that. It's just purely what comes in for me. So let's see if anything comes through at all. I'll just close my eyes and see what comes up. And the words that come for me straight away is, why is everybody in competition with everybody else? It's kind of like, what it's saying to me is like, know your worth. You are worth your place here. You don't have to squabble, bitch, or fight over anything. Just know that you have your place, and you are accepted in that place. It's everything is how it should be right now, and that could be very hard for some of us to take, because obviously I know for a fact, and even myself, it's like there's some major things going on right now that make you question that, and you think like, where is this all coming from? Why is there so much hurt going on right now? And it does kind of shake your foundations a bit, but it's right now there is tremendous energy work going on. There is a real shift. I mean, you can all feel it. And what was acceptable before is not the case anymore. Go back a few months and see how things have changed quite dramatically. And I got news for you guys. This is, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is almost, I feel like this is a prelude to something much more. And it will shape the way things are. The old order, it's like being kind of almost exposed, really. So I see it. But let's keep it real. Let's keep it on a more sort of down to and down. What does that mean for you? It's like you kind of just really have to just be yourself. I know that might sound a bit of a cop out, but try to be authentic to yourself. What makes you tick? And this is where you've got to lose the kind of like armour that we put around ourselves, because I tell you what you are, every one of us, we are incredible beings of warmth and compassion. But it kind of gets corrupted when you come on this planet, unfortunately. And it's not the planet as such, it is like constructs and stuff that we find ourselves within. And kind of like, I use the word paradigms, I don't normally use that one because that kind of gets done to death a little bit. But it kind of like, it does feel like that. It's what the people kind of like you fit into, and it's not who we are. Never tell you who you are. You are beings of bright light, and what makes you happy is being kind, being nice. And people talk a lot about what spiritualism or spirituality and all that's all about, and some will have you giving some really outlandish theories. Whilst me, I just keep it simple, and I just say to you, just be nice to yourself, be nice to others. And that sounds very simple. Of course, it's not always the case, is it? Because how many of us can truly say that we have been saints in this lifetime? Very few, if anyone, I would suspect. So, but if you can try and live by that ethos, then surely that would be a good thing. That's kind of what I'm getting coming through from this little baby here. It's like, just be nice. Be nice to yourself, ultimately to yourself and to others. And that goes from all ways. It's like how you conduct yourself, and how, what you put in, what you put out. It's like, and I'm guilty. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll put in. I don't eat the best food that you should, but I'm aware that things can improve. And it's kind of like with all of us right now, we need to kind of like look around what we can change a little bit, what we can sort of switch up a little bit. And I have switched up. Recently I made some pretty major changes in basically moving my life forward, for want of a better word. Really looking around what doesn't serve you. For me, it was the case that, don't get me wrong, the job I was doing, I really enjoyed. I wouldn't say I enjoyed it, but I was thankful for it. Because let's be honest, jobs are a necessity. But I've kind of like embraced the fact that I can do better. And that's kind of like the road I'm on. I'm on a different road. Time will tell if it's an inspired choice or a bad choice. But I don't want to get to the end of my days when I get called off to the big fella upstairs, and he says, "Okay, what did you do in your life?" And he says, "Well, I just run round and round in circles all the time." And he's just going to think, really? Don't think it's quite what you was put down there for, guys. So that's kind of like what my message to all of you is, where you can, because obviously I understand circumstances don't always dictate that, but see what you can really change within your life. Make the choice what you can. And it's some people around you will give you a nudge sometimes, and it's up to us whether we accept that nudge or not. And if you don't, fine, that's fine. We're not here to judge you, so you must. But I'm just saying, think about it. We just think about it, see what we can do. And yeah, that's kind of what I got for you. When I look at this here, let's be apart, stand apart, because a little fleck there right on its own. You probably won't see it on the video, but there's one little fleck of light up there, and it's just stand apart, and it's kind of rise up, because imagine we are on this level here, every one of us. You can now not being egotistical, saying like you must elevate yourself up high, but if you could take yourself up that little bit higher, get your eagle vision and look down and think like, oh God, I don't really want to be down there, do I? Take yourself out of the scenario. And that is on so many levels. I don't want to get preachy, for example, but imagine every night, and I've been there, it's like you go down a pub, getting out your nut, suddenly realise, is that what you really want? Is that what life's really all about? People will tell you it is, because that's what they've been programmed to believe. And we're programmed to believe that. But ultimately, is it really? And this is the question that you may want to that's just one example, and you put that through everything, put it all through the mill, ask the question. Just ask the question. And as I say, sometimes you'll say, well, yeah, I'm happy doing that. And as I say, that is fine. But if we ask the question, if we want to change things, we might just be able to. But as I say, it's not a case of beating yourself up if you decide to stay as you are. It's okay, not a problem. But you might just want to change that. Just think about that for a second and see where you go. Anything else to add then, guys? Let's have a think. Just be. Oh, God, I know it sounds so corny, don't it? But honestly, it is at times. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Don't be a puppet of anyone else, because sometimes when you try and fit in somewhere you're not happy with, it's just going to lead to unhappiness. So ultimately, be yourself, guys. Be yourself. Be happy within yourself. That is what will probably bring you joy. And as I say, those who really do like it, they will appreciate you for who you are as well. But yeah, not much else to add there really, guys. And as I say, just be yourself. Be yourself and ask yourself the questions. What can you change? What would you like to change? And do you really want to do it? And on that note, I bid you all adieu. Take care of yourself, everyone. Until next, I might use the cards next time. I didn't bother with the cards today because it is a little bit breezy out here, and I've used cards before in that scenario, and it's like little discs flying around the place, and I'm trying to run after them. We don't want that. So I'd use the crystal today. And as I say, if you do want a bit more clarity, if you do want to have a bit of guidance in these unsettled times, give us a shout. And as well, the healing as well. I send out healing to people. If that interests you, again, give me a shout, and I'll certainly do what I can. I'm a Reiki master. Happy to share. Bye bye. Much love.